I'm Ashley Smith with the University of North Alabama and Dr. Kenny's EDT 601 class, and I'm here to talk to you about the tech tool Creaza. What is Creaza? Creaza is a website that allows one to create movies, audio streaming, and interactive stories. Creaza is an educational tool that is meant for people to learn how to create or edit videos and stories without having to download a special software. A website that is able to be used by many different people. Professionals can use this website, educators can use this website, and people that are just enjoying or wanting to learn how to create or edit videos and sharing with public media. How is Creaza used? Creaza can be used at home for fun, or it can be used in the classroom by teachers or students as a learning tool. It was created to teach people how to edit and create videos. It was not intentionally made to publish or produce films. It's just to teach you how to go in and edit and create videos or audio clips to use for different things. You can use your personal media, or you can use media that is already stored within Creaza. Teachers can use this inside their classroom to have interactive stories, or to tell a class's story as a whole, like graduation. This would be a great time to use for graduation, to put up on a board or something like that, to have video clips or audio clips from throughout the year to have for parents to watch and to make CDs for parents or something like that. It would just be a great thing to have and to create for memories for a school year for children for graduation. It's a great way to make a video. What do you need to use the tech tool Creaza? If you're in a classroom, you're going to need, number one, a computer. You're going to need a computer with internet access. You're going to need a web browser, Flash plugin, and you're going to have to create a user account. Creaza is available for PCs and for Macs. The only way to access what you create on the free Creaza account, though, is to send the link of what you create in an email, or to let someone log into your account and access the video from inside the account. But there's not really any way on the free account to publish, like in social media or to Facebook or to YouTube, what you've created. You have to pay for an account that allows you to post what you create for social media. How do you find Creaza and become a user? Number one, you go to www.creaza.com and you register to become a user. So we're going to go there now. And as Creaza is pulling up, it takes you straight to the website that will have the information. So if you're just wanting to find out information about Creaza before you create your own account, the first page you pull up to gives you flashes of what it's about. But there's also, down here you can scroll down and read. There's 4 different types of creators in Creaza. You've got Mendomo, cartoonist, movie editor, and audio editor. So to find out about Creaza, you could click About Creaza. And this right here has your terms of use, your contact, the partners, and how to order if you want to do different things. So About Creaza, it just talks to you about how it's an integrated web toolbox for creative work, for school and free time. It talks about thematic universes right here, and it's different things in there. You'll see in the cartoon area, it's like historical periods, fairy tales, fantasy worlds, current challenges, and climate environments. You don't have to create a story. These are the stories that's already created for you to use inside of Creaza. Creaza integrates professional and user-generated content. It tells you what you need to use this, and that it's fully integrated with Frontier, who's a platform for learning and collaboration. So this is a good thing. Creaza, once you register, you can blog, but it has a blog, and this blog is very helpful for finding out new information. When you go to the blog, it has all the updates and information about Creaza. It has Creaza's calendar here. tags. It talks about servers upgrade. If it's on tour, where it's going to be to go to their seminars and stuff. Summer of 2011, it has information. And even down here, it talks about the new service that has just launched as the cloud-based, and it's in the, you have to pay for that one, but so we don't have that to show today. But there's all kinds of information you can use from the blog or about Creaza. Like I said, there's your terms of use. You can click to use, how to contact people, new creators or in the support team. Partners, these are the partners that it works with. There's your fronter, tool factory, all these different things. So we're going to go to home, and if you want to create a, you would go to register. I already have registered, so we're going to sign in, and I'm going to show you a little bit of how to use it. So let's log in. After you log in, you're going to see this. Now you notice I do not have a photo. It's because it would not upload the photo, but you could upload your photo. Right here is what you have created. But right now let's go to My Media Files. My Media Files, as you see, I have none off of my computer, but if I had my classroom camera here and I was wanting to upload, you could upload videos and music or voice recordings from the children here. In your, when you hit browse, you would find them and upload them, and that's where you would store them. So after you store your stuff, there's also the blog and a help button here if you need help. And the help button consists of ways to have help in all of these areas. Uploading files, everything. So we're going to go to Tools, and this is where you'll see the 4 different tools. We have Cartoonist, we have Audio Editor, Mandomo, and Movie Editor. Under Cartoonist, you know, earlier I was talking about the thematic universes, as I said. This is where they are. You have Little Red Riding Hood. So say you wanted to create the story Little Red Riding Hood for your school or your children to watch during, I would say, center time or work time. I teach pre-K, and they have an hour for playtime, center time, work time. All 3 of those titles is the time. So I could create a story here for either small group or that time they could go. I already have it logged in where all they want to do is touch the button and play. But this will allow you to create a story along with having, you could even have your children do the story, like say the story as it goes through from what you pushed the information into them of what they know about the story. So it's like them reading to you. So when they listen to it, it's really them reading. Or you could read the story for them and they listen. But this is how you would go about making this. Here's your backgrounds. You've got characters, you've got animals, props, cartoonist effects, and My Media Files. So what we are going to do first is we're going to make a background. So this is the beginning of the story of Little Red Riding Hood. So let's pull that background over. There's your background. Okay, let's say we want to find Little Red Riding Hood. Let's go under characters. There's Little Red Riding Hood there. Let's see, which one do we want to pick? Here's one with a basket. So let's pick Little Red Riding Hood here. So you have Little Red Riding Hood. If you want to add all the characters, you have grandmother, mother, Little Red Riding Hood, wolf, and there's the hunter. So you have all your characters here you could add. There's animals we can add that you would see in the forest. There's deer, bunny, ladybug, butterfly. There's props. There's houses, there's hats, there's baskets, there's vases, there's pictures. There's all trees, doors, fences, knives, a poison mushroom. There's all kinds of props. Here's effects, like if you want to do like a bubble, like she's saying here, you would pull this here. Well, it's not pulling. But you can make a speech, and you would take the bang, and you would just stick it in the bubble. And it would say that person is saying that. So, we go from there to doing bang. So we go back up to props. You have all your different things. So after you create this slide, you would just go to new slide. So there's your slide is created. Slide 2, you get the idea. If you want to do audio or anything like that, you're able to. You have to get out of here, you have to save it. You can delete it here if you want to, but you know, that's up to you. But you can hit the X, and after you save it, we're not going to save it. Then let's go to audio editor. So just say you have your children and you don't have them on video, but you may have them on the camera or on a file singing a song you've created on fall or holidays, or just your lineup song. If you, again, I teach pre-K, so we have many songs. So you would just click audio editor. You could burn a CD of your children singing all of their songs. So that would be very cool for them to listen on the CD player if you could create a file and upload it and make a CD. So what you would do is, if you did download your own music, you would go to My Media Files, and that's where you would pick up your recordings. We don't. So we would pick from music. But here is, you have 8 different layers. So let's pick music, and let's just say we'll pick jazzy. So we had kitchen showroom. Let's try that one. We're going to stick it right here. You just pick it up, drag it, and drop it. And what's cool about this is you can slide this over the bottom, and you can edit your track. You see that? You can pull it back and make it as long as you want. So let's do 5 seconds on this. Okay? So what if we decide, well, we don't want it on the first one, we want the second one. You just take it up and you pull it down here, and it moves it to 5 seconds. Now, let's start off with, let's add Jazzy Cracker, and we'll put it right here. So we have Jazzy Cracker there. If you wanted to, you can, I'm opening this up so I can find it better. You can split this. So we can make it short. Go down, we made the other one 5, so let's try it, well, here's 17. We're going to scoot it down. Go down to 15. And what I want to do is I want to split what we have made. It's going to allow me. Here we go, 15. So let's click right here at 10, and I want to hit split. So it's going to split that perfectly by 5 seconds. So what if I wanted to put this here, this here, and this here? That will make it the Jazzy Cracker, then the house, kitchen showroom, and then the other jazz. So then to preview what you've made, you can hit play. So let's play the whole thing. It's not the most beautiful thing, but that's how you would split your audio and create things. Again, if you wanted to save it, you would go under File, and you would save right here, but we're not going to save it. So then you can go under Mendoma. This is great for teachers trying to do the lesson plans or trying to organize thoughts and what they want to do. I really like this tool, and it would be great for doing lesson plans. Especially with me, because we teach creative curriculum, and within creative curriculum you have to listen to your children and see what their interests are, and when you see their interests you have to kind of create the theme or the study from their interests. So you have the central topic of your web. So say we have children that want to learn about dinosaurs. So we have dinosaurs. So that's going to be our theme. But what can we say about dinosaurs? Let's do a subtopic off of dinosaurs. We can do how many types of dinosaurs? if you want to do another subtopic off of that, it would be, what do each type of dinosaur eat? Then if you want to talk about something, you want to have like 3 or 4 ideas of dinosaurs, you just click back in the center and get another subtopic. So you have how many types of dinosaurs, and now you can say, how do we know that dinosaurs existed? See? And then you would just make another subtopic off that. I think this is awesome for planning lesson plans. You can even go in here and add notes under each subtopic, hyperlink websites to each subtopic, add multimedia, or have task information like on your calendars. So this is a really cool thing for teachers and lesson plans, or any other thing you want to use. If you want to use it for home, trying to plan a party, or anything. Again, we're not saving it. And then you have movie editor. Creative storytelling. And this is how you will create a creative storytelling. You go in, it gives you options. Again, if you have your My Media uploaded, you can go into My Media and pick your videos or your films that you want to upload and use them under My Media right here. Right now, we're just talking about backgrounds. You have here, you have effects, graphics, videos or images, music, audio effects, and contentum, I think. Yeah, contentum. So here you can do effects, graphics, video, or image. So we have backgrounds. Say you want to do flyover for a back. Well, that's an effect, I guess, because it's flyover. So you can stick that there. Again, you can resize it however small you want it. Let's say 6 seconds. You can go in here and find all kinds of backgrounds. So let's see. We'll pick this one, and you can stick it here if you want to, and it fade together. So, and you get the idea, and you would put your sound effects. You've got sounds here. You could go under music or sound effects. So let's go under sound effects. You see playing outdoors. You could put that here, and it play the whole time. If we were to play this right now, it might be crazy. So I want to show you a video that I've created that I want to use with my classroom. So again, we're not going to save this. We are going to go into My Media Files. You can homepage. You access what you create under homepage. So it's going to be under My Movies. And I have How a Seed Grows. So let's watch the quick video of how a seed grows. You can explain to your children before that they need sunlight to grow plants. So there's your sun. It needs rain to grow. So here's your rain. Put calming music in the background to kind of soothe them as they watch this short video. And this will talk about how the plant actually sprouts and grows. So this is the sprouting process. And then you're about to see the growing process. And even if they want to see how a flower opens to be pretty, I've showed that. So there's the video for that. Now, ways a teacher can use this in a Georgia pre-K classroom. I've created an activity page for you to see how this can be used. I've kind of mentioned ways you can use it, but I've also created an activity page. Tech Tool Talk Creaza activity. Ashley Smith. We would do how a plant grows, and they would watch this video. They could do this during center time. or during small group time. This would really be a great time for teachers to do small group and pull the children. You can have, up to 8 children in a small group and have them around the computer and explain to them before they watch it. It's not that long of a video. It's not even a minute long, so it's a short clip. I teach pre-K, so this would be science and a language and literacy activity, and I'm going to tell you how. Georgia pre-K content standards, I have language and literacy development, and this would be for them listening to the recording or the show, and you show understanding through body language or by interacting appropriately. So they're watching this video and they're about to interact and they're going to show body language and they're going to be able to tell you what they saw. So science development content standard would be uses language to describe observation, which they would have to tell you what they saw from the video, and records observations through dictating to an adult, drawing pictures, or using other forms of writing. And by dictating to an adult, you can use this as just asking, now tell me about what you saw. Tell me how you know a plant grows. Or you can even have in the small group, the activity can be they can draw a picture of how a plant grows, or to draw what they see. You can also use, when they draw pictures, a dictation as well, because they're going to dictate to you what they drew and you're going to document that for Georgia Pre-K right from the start. You're going to document that on the drawing they created and put it in their file, or using other forms of writing. Lesson objectives is students will be able to listen and understand the story that was created in Creaza, or to watch and understand. Describe what they watched in the How a Plant Grows video during the science lesson. Be able to draw or tell what they observed during the How a Plant Grows video. Description of activities. Children can sit during center or work time and listen to the story that has been created in Creaza. They can also use this, like I said, in small group. A teacher can ask open-ended questions when the child is finished to find out if the student understood the story, or knew what was going on, or recognized how a plant grows. Science is a teacher creates a small group lesson after reading a book on plants. The teacher can allow the children to sit around a computer with him or her and watch the very short video clip on the plant growing and the flower blooming. When the video clip is over, the children can draw a picture on how a plant grows, and a teacher can record the drawing and what the child said about the picture. The teacher can also ask questions and get verbal responses on the video clip. This allows children to see the slow process of a plant growing and a flower blooming. Assessment. In Georgia Pre-K, how we assess our child is we keep anecdotal notes on each child each week. We also have a file folder system which covers every content standard. There's 8 content standards that are covered, and this work, if they drew the picture and there's documentation under it, will be filed into their science assessment folder, and it will be used later I think it's every 6 weeks they take out their documentation and they check off the standards that have been met. So this will be documentation of how they met the science standard that's listed up here. It's a lot of work with the pre-K and the paperwork, but this is how I would use my presentation of Creaza in my classroom, and I hope it was